What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. We have just entered a brand new season of Regulation D in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC, and of course the Pokemon World Championships is just around the corner. And along with all of that fun news, it looks like the Pokemon Company has made some updates on how people can get invites to the World Championships. So this is definitely something that you might want to take a peek at if you are into competitive Pokemon. So let's go ahead and hop into the details. So I'm here on the actual Pokemon website where they quite literally just posted these updates. I saw this article when it was like 15 minutes old, so these are coming hot and fresh to you. But the article says, look forward to the 2024 Pokemon Championship Series season. Learn more about the changes coming to the Pokemon Championship Series and prepare for your competitive journey this season. So they do touch on a couple of different points, like how people are going to now be able to qualify for World Championships by not only earning championship points, they are also adding some games to the championship point system like Pokemon GO, and a couple of other adjustments. So there is a ton of changes coming in the new season. So the 2024 Pokemon Championship Series is just getting started, and we're ready to announce a series of changes that will take place this season. Look forward to Pokemon GO joining the championship point system, championship point kickers being adjusted at all CP earning events, and a rework of the current World Championship qualification system, which that's the one that I'm most interested in because I quite literally just started getting into actually going to tournaments. I went to my very first one a couple of months ago. Did I do good? No, but we still have a ton of time to prepare for the next regional that's going to be in my area. But starting off with Pokemon GO. So if you are a competitive Pokemon GO player, you might want to listen up. It says here, last season, the Pokemon GO Championship Series used a different system than the Pokemon trading card game and the Pokemon video game championship. Instead of earning championship points, players earned direct invitations to the 2023 Pokemon World Championships by reaching certain placements at regional and international championships. This season, Pokemon GO will be joining the championship point system, with Pokemon GO Challenges, Pokemon GO Cups, regional championships, and international championships all awarding championship points en route to World Qualification, which is so cool. I feel like the Pokemon GO competitive scene has grown so much in the past couple of years, so it's cool that they're finally getting something similar to some of the more established competitive scenes like the trading card game and the video games. They do, however, go on to clarify, saying that it doesn't mean that the concept of earning a World's invite by winning a regional championship is gone. See the section below entitled to World Championships Qualification and Travel Support Changes to find out how we're evolving not just for Pokemon GO, but for Pokemon TCG and VGC as well. From what it sounds like, I think they're just trying to make things a little bit more fair since these types of tournaments are getting a lot more popular. Like the one that I went to was like poppin', and I did not think that anybody was gonna be in Fresno. But I do feel like there is a ton more hype recently about like competitive Pokemon in general across all of the games, whether it's Pokemon Unite, Pokemon GO, the TCG, or even the VGC. So these are the championship point kicker adjustments that they were referring to in that first little updated section. It says here, competing for Pokemon championship points can be a daunting task, especially given the time commitment it takes to participate in certain events. Kickers are being adjusted for local events to ensure that players who reach top cut always earn championship points, which was not always the case during the 2023 season. These kickers will be retroactively applied to any league challenges or league cups that have already taken place in the short time since the 2024 season began, which that is so freaking nice because especially like they said, like given the time commitment it takes to participate in certain events, but also like the monetary amount that it takes to participate, because for example, like I said, I went to the Fresno regional tournament, so not only did I have to block out time to go to that tournament, but I also had to pay for my gas to drive there, I had to pay for my hotel, food, etc. So it's nice that they kind of like realize that it is kind of a big commitment to go to these events and are rewarding people that do place well in these events by ensuring that they do earn championship points. So it's not all for naught. But continuing on with the updates, it says at the premier event level, regional championships, special events, and international championships will have adjusted kickers so that more players receive championship points. For example, players who finish between 257th and 512th place in the Pokemon TCG, video game, or Pokemon GO regional championships with at least 1,024 participants will now earn 20 championship points instead of 0. And the top 256 players will now earn championship points as long as 512 players compete, compared to the previous threshold of 800, which that is a significant change, going from 800 to 512. There's also this section here that says World Championships qualification and travel support changes. So traditionally, Pokemon TCG and VGC players have qualified for the Pokemon World Championships by earning a certain number of championship points. That system will remain in place, but now there's a new way to qualify, winning a major event. So players who win a Pokemon TCG, Pokemon video game, or Pokemon GO regional championships, or reach the finals at an international championships now automatically qualify for the Pokemon World Championships, regardless of their total championship points at the end of the season, which that's kind of huge. It's nice that they're recognizing that you literally won a whole event and are actually giving you that invite to Worlds. It then goes on to say if a player who becomes a regional champion earns a Worlds invitation through another method, such as accumulating enough championship points, the automatic invite will not be passed down to the next available player. This system exists to ensure that all of our regional championships and international finalists have their remarkable achievement recognized with an invitation to Worlds. We love that. So they are trying to recognize those that do achieve something as big as winning an entire tournament or placing in the top cut of an international tournament. But even if a player is qualified for the Pokemon World Championships, those same championship points still matter when it comes to the leaderboard in their rating zone. Last season, Pokemon TCG and Pokemon video game players with the most championship points in their rating zones earned a travel award and immediately qualified for Day 2 of the Pokemon World Championships. This system featured high rewards for our most prolific players, but the 2-day structure made our world schedule feel very inflexible and grueling for competitors. We also received feedback that the potential to skip an entire day of play meant that some dedicated players felt compelled to compete constantly so that they could keep up the standings. We want to promote and reward our most dedicated and talented players, but we don't want it to feel absolutely necessary to go beyond the standards world invite, which is an incredible achievement in and of itself, to have a shot at becoming the world champion. So it does look like these updates are supposed to be quality of life updates because people felt like the need to constantly be competing so that they didn't fall in the ranks, so that they could still qualify to skip the first day of competition and go straight to the second day, which is nice to hear that they are taking feedback from the actual player base and implementing those changes for them to make things a little less stressful. It then goes on to say, to that end, in the 2024 season, Pokemon TCG and the video game players with the most championship points in their rating zones will no longer directly qualify for Day 2, but instead earn a Round 1 bye at the Pokemon World Championships. All qualified players will begin play in Round 2 of Day 1. Of course, the financial reward of the old Day 2 invite was also a factor. The travel award system will largely remain the same for the 2024 season, except for a few changes. Players who didn't quite make the cut for a travel award to Worlds in 2023 may be eligible for a travel stipend in 2024. Pokemon GO players will become eligible for World Travel Awards, and Pokemon video game players in North America will receive 12 travel award spots instead of 8. So once again, that is so nice, because even sometimes going to like regional events or like events that are just like across the US can get pretty pricey. So it looks like they are giving more access to these travel awards. They finish off the article by saying that they have more exciting details for the 2024 season that they still have to share, and these will be announced sometime between the end of the 2023 World Championships and the beginning of the first 2024 season regional championships in September. So stay tuned. So it looks like they are updating a couple of more things. They're just waiting until the World Championships is over and the new season is about to begin in the next like couple of weeks, because we are now in August. So overall, I do think that there is some nice quality of life updates coming to the world of competitive Pokemon, but as always, I would love to hear what your thoughts and opinions are down below in the comments. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you are already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials, so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.